Hey guys, I just finished my biggest sewing project ever. I made my own patchwork jeans. I am so excited about this and I can't wait to show you how I did it. So let's go back about a month in time.
I actually started with 3 pairs of old jeans.
So firstly I have these jeans, which are actually kind of nice, but they have a hole in a pretty unfortunate place. It's like a big hole right here. Second are these, which are more like leggings than jeans. And yeah, I just think I can make something better out of these. And then there's these jeans, which I actually do really like the fit of. So my plan is to take the pattern of these jeans and try to replicate it with fabric from the other 3 jeans. I'll show you some of my inspiration for these patchwork jeans, some pictures. So what I did is that I looked at these pictures and I made a kind of design for myself. I just drew it on my phone.
I didn't explain this well at all, so I'm going to do a quick voiceover, but what I was saying is that I was planning to use the top from these jeans about where I'm showing, where I'm showing. And then for the legs, I'm going to use the pattern from those other wider jeans to make them wider. So I just traced those jeans on some newspaper paper and then I traced them again to get a neater version. And then on those papers I just drew some lines to get my patchwork pattern. So here I'm just removing the waistbands from all of my jeans.
Okay, so firstly I'm going to cut off all of the legs. Well, okay, now I've got 3 pairs of shorts and a lot of legs. So this is my pattern and I labeled all of the different pieces so I can find them. And on the back of each of these I have the 2 underlined because I created these pictures which show exactly which pieces I'll need. For the left front leg I'll need these pieces, but for the right front leg I'll of course need them mirrored, so I'll need this piece. I only realized now that there's an extra thinking step because I'm taking these pants inside out, so I need this on the inside, but then I need this on the outside, so I need to flip it over again. Pro tip, throw out your old design ideas or you'll end up doing a bunch of it wrong. Finally got all my pieces done. This took a very long time to get all them right.
So then I spent some time cutting all of my pieces with of course some seam allowance.
Well, I've got a whole bunch of pieces and now I'm going to try to tackle the top. So this one is going to be my base and I'm just going to add pieces from the other 2 to it. So I've cut some pieces for the front and also these pieces are all the pieces that I'm going to bleach.
So first I just dipped them all in the bleach bath, but I soon discovered that wasn't really working, so I decided to just put them in a tub.
I'm just going to leave it in here for an hour and I really hope it gets a little wider. It's 2 hours later and I don't know, man, it's a lot lighter, but it's not really evenly. I think I might just leave it overnight and just see tomorrow and then I'll just deal with what we've got. This is kind of satisfying though. See all those bubbles? Ooh.
Well, I left them overnight and it worked so well because all the pieces just turned out completely white, which was amazing.
Got all my pieces. I pinned them down in pairs and let's start sewing.
This is the color thread I was using. This is the color that is often used in blue jeans.
Can't be the only one who finds this so satisfying. Don't forget to keep the edges from fraying by doing a simple zigzag stitch around the edge. It isn't the most fun, but you'll regret it if you don't do it and your jeans start falling apart. Okay, so I've attached these 2 together and these 2, and now I'm just going to sew across. Okay, but you gotta admit, This is looking pretty good. I love how the colors look together, yes. The first leg is done. This is looking so good. I'm like very happily surprised by how this is looking. Okay, I finally finished all of the 4 leg pieces. And now I'm going to get started on the top part. Okay, so I opened up these pants by just seam ripping all along the sides, but I've still left the middle like stuck. And then I just pinned some fabric on here for some very rough like color blocking. So I just kind of improvised this and just did a little piece of white here, but I think it looks pretty good. I decided to do the entire left side white. So again, for this I'm just going to top stitch all along the edges. Well, it isn't perfect, but at least it's staying now. So for the back, this is what I think I'm going to go for. I think it looks pretty good, and I'm going to leave the stripe in the middle, the original fabric. And these are also the original fabric pockets, so from these pants. So again, I just folded over the edges here, and I'm just going to top stitch. Okay, so I finished the back.
I really like how these pockets turned out, and it was really easy because I actually had lines that I could just follow, so it was really easy to do them.
I switched the thread to black, and now I'm going to stitch this piece on the front. Okay, well, the top is basically done now, but now comes the really hard part of figuring out how I'm going to attach the legs to the top. So should I just sew it to this first and then attach this to the other side? Well, I pinned it somehow and I'm just going to try to attach them and really hope it works out. Okay, well, the tops are attached and now I pinned all along the side. And I'm really just hoping for the best. I have no idea if this is going to work. So now, before I'm going to close up the sides, I'm first going to add a waistband. So I think I'm going to use this for the back and then this one for the front. Yes, I've got both the back and the front waistband parts on, and it's looking pretty good. Okay, well, I've pinned the sides now, but some parts are like super thick, so I'm really hoping I'll be able to sew this. Okay, well, I stitched along the top, and now I'm going to do the entire bottom. Okay, I attached the entire leg, and the top is still looking a little rough, but the bottom is looking so good, guys. Like, oh my god. These seams are so nice. I'm so proud of myself because I had no idea how this would turn out, and it actually kind of worked, and I fitted it and it fits. So this is so cool. Now I just need to repeat everything on the other leg. Alright. The inside is still looking a little rough, but I'm just going to cut off all this excess fabric and I am going to neaten out the seams on the side, so just cut and zigzag. I kneaded this up a little, and for this inside bit I just hand stitched this a little bit to keep it from fraying, because just zigzagging this won't work, so I will still do this side as well. Just to prove how much effort this project took, I used up almost 200 meters of thread only on these pants. The pants are done. I repeat, the pants are freaking done. Yes, I finally finished like zigzagging everything. But yeah, I am so excited that I'm finally done because this took so long. But yeah, it's time for the final reveal. So let's go.
So yeah guys, this is how the pants turned out. I am so happy with how they turned out. I'm really proud of myself because I've never done this big of a project ever. And yeah, it was so fun, and I think the end result is actually really cool. I really like how it looks. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, especially if you watched all the way to the end. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm not sure if you'll have learned anything, but hopefully you'll have enjoyed watching me struggle. Anyways, thank you for watching and bye!